What is up, everyone? DJ Martini Midwest Reviews coming at you with another video for my channel. Today I have a really cool one on the Doqaus Life 4 headphones. I'm probably only going to just call them the Life 4 headphones because I don't know if I'm saying their brand name correctly. But the Life 4 headphones, they are popping up on my Amazon all the time, so I wanted to give them a chance, especially at only $24. They are a valued pair of headphones in my opinion, and we're going to talk about that today on my channel at DJ Martini Midwest Reviews. If you've never tuned into my channel, just know that I love to do reviews. I love just helping, doing tutorials, doing that research for you. I give you all the information as easy as possible and then leave some links in case you're interested in the products that we talk about. So thank you so much for tuning in. Join the Martini Nation, hit that bell notification, subscribe, like, share, do all that great stuff. Let's continue to grow my channel. Join the Martini Nation and let's continue to put out some review videos. Thank you so much, and let's get into the video. And I always start with what is in the box. Like I said, here's the box right here, the Life 4. The box is nothing crazy. They are made in China, but it does say that they're imported from Dublin, Ireland, and they also have some global management company in the UK as well. So I don't know what that all means, but I do know that it does say made in China, but they are distributed from different places. So just something to put out there. But it does say that they do have high resolution, treble, mid-range, and bass, and they have a heavy bass mode as well. They do have some EQ modes. They're not anything special. They do not have like ambient aware or any kind of ANC or any noise reduction type things. They're pretty basic headphones. They do have a microphone in them. So let's tell you what is in the box. They do have a carrying case that comes in the box, which is pretty cool. I always love it when a pair of headphones comes with a good carrying case. This is a nice little bag. It is a nice material. There's no felt inside it or anything, but it still has nice drawstrings, and it's always cool to have a bag with their logo on it. Also in there you will get a 3.5 millimeter jack. It is a flat 3-foot cord. It's not very long. It is nice that it's like a flat, nice cord. This has a nice USB Type-C charging. Has the USB on one side. It has a nice cable management cord that you could definitely keep. Another 3-foot cord there on the charging cables. Nice accessories in my opinion. Then it has a little instruction booklet. Nothing fantastic. It's only like a fold out like this. That's about it. It has enough to get you through basic operation of these headphones. Let's go ahead and take a look at the actual headphones themselves. They do have their logo on there, looking pretty nice. Pretty basic on the back sides. Up, down, play, pause right here, volume up and down, sorry. And on this side you can see they're flashing in Bluetooth pairing mode, but they're not going to connect to anything. They do have your EQ mode at the top and then the power button on the bottom. So power button on the bottom, EQ mode on the top. And the charging device is right there, and there's a 3.5 millimeter jack right there, so you can cord plug these in as well. They do have very nice soft pads. Look at that, soft, very nice material. This feels really nice. Does have a rubber pad at the top right here. A little bit of padding, nothing crazy, but nice rubber pad. They do fold. They will fold up like this. They do articulate sideways, and they have some articulations like that. Do extend, turn. They do say left and right here. It says left and right. And I think that's about him. They do have nice padding on the inside as well. Let's put them on. They do have a nice feeling. Feel okay on top of the head. They're not squishing my head at all. They're not tight or anything like that. Have a nice feel. The cushions are giving me some natural noise reduction. These don't have any kind of noise reduction, but they have some nice natural noise reduction just sitting on my head. I can tell that it's blocking out some sound just from having it on. They do have a nice fitment in my opinion for what they are. So other than that, I think they're looking okay. They look good on me. They, like I said, they do have more for a bigger head. So fitment is going to be up to most people, but these fit really nice, and I think just for the pads themselves I would pay $23 for. So very, very cool there. They do come in a couple different colors. They come in white, purple, black, and navy blue. Now I wish I could have found the white, but they were out of stock, and so I picked up the black. But I know that they have black and navy blue in stock right now, but they do have blue and purple, or sorry, they do have white and purple as well, if you can find them when they're in stock. They do retail for $36.99, but I got them for $24, so that was an extreme deal in my opinion. They are claiming 80 to 90 hours of playtime, which is excessive in my opinion, but I used them for like a week, using them for 1 to 2 hours per day. Never had any issues, and then at the end of the week I just charged them. They do have the upgraded 5.3 Bluetooth, which is the best right now at the moment in July. So they do have 3 EQ modes. They have a flat mode, a heavy bass mode, and a vocal mode. We'll go through those in a little bit when I'm talking about how they sound, but for the most part you know that they have the 3 EQ modes, and that's really all they have for modes. Talking about that, they don't have any kind of ANC, they don't have any noise cancellation or anything like that. Just the 3 EQ modes, a power button, play, pause, and volumes. They do come with the bag, the charging cable, and the auxiliary jack to cord plug them into whatever device you want to, which is really, really nice. They are wired and wireless, and they do have that 1000 milliamp hour battery, which is pretty small, but at the same time, to claim the 80 and 90 hours of playtime, that's pretty cool. They do have 66 feet of distance with that Bluetooth 5.3, which was really good. Like I said, I used them around my house and had my phone in my basement, and I thought that would offer the most interference if I were to walk around my house, and they worked great. I didn't have any place in my house where I could not use them or hear the signal. No cutout on my pair, so it was pretty cool. They have 40 millimeter drivers that sound really, really good. CD quality, which is the 16-bit at 44.1 hertz. They are wireless. They do have a microphone, and that was also surprising to me as well. The microphone actually sounds decent. Now for a $23 pair of headphones, I've had tested equipment, that devices that are made for calling, like they claim to be good for voice calling, and they were absolute garbage, and these actually worked. I was really surprised for $23 that the microphone in them worked. It doesn't sound the best, but it worked. I made a phone call, people said they could hear me. I didn't sound super quiet and things like that. I was legible. You know, they didn't say it was the greatest quality, but they said that it worked, and I was actually very, very surprised at that. I will leave a little clip of how the microphone sounds at the end of this video, so stay tuned for that. Very surprising that the call microphone worked as good as it did, so very cool there. Let's get into that Bluetooth 5.3 real quick. So they are upgraded to Bluetooth 5.3. If your device does not have Bluetooth 5.3, like your phone, your tablet, whatever you're trying to use with these headphones, it will revert down. So even though these are Bluetooth 5.3, if your phone's only putting out Bluetooth 5.0, they will revert down to that. Now all Bluetooths are compatible with each other. Even if you had an old 4.2 or something, they'll work, but they will revert down to that. It will revert down to Bluetooth 4.2. So just something to keep in mind about that. Now if you want to kind of help that, they do make adapters. This is a WiMu 5.3 Bluetooth receiver and transmitter. So not only will it receive, it will transmit in Bluetooth 5.3, and you can have the best technology at your fingertips at the moment with the Bluetooth 5.3 to the Bluetooth 5.3 headphones. You connect this to your phone, it will send a signal to your headphones, and you have Bluetooth 5.3. So very, very cool there. It's easy to use. It's push button. You set it to the RX or TX mode, whichever you want to receive or transmit. Boom, you're good to go, and you have Bluetooth 5.3 for all those tests or whatever you need to do to receive the benefits of Bluetooth 5.3. I do have a video on that to get into more detail. I'm not going to get to that in this video. Check that out if you want some more information on Bluetooth 5.3. You will need a transmitter for most devices unless you have like the greatest best iPhone or greatest brand newest phone out there that's transmitting in Bluetooth 5.3. Just know that it does revert down. Let's continue on. Let's go to sound quality. How do these sound? Now, they do have the 3 EQ modes. They do have equilibrium mode is what it'll say, heavy bass mode, and what was the last one? Vocal mode. So they do have those 3 modes. There's a button at the top. Hit the 3 modes and it'll say those 3 things. Equilibrium mode was my favorite. It just makes the headphones flat, which was perfect. They worked with any genre. It was enjoyable to listen to. It wasn't garbage. It didn't sound horrible. It didn't sound the greatest. I'm not saying these are fantastic headphones. They are $24 headphones, but the sound was acceptable. I was okay with it. For what they're worth, yes, they sound okay. That was a great mode. Also, the vocal mode was great for podcast movies and listening to videos or whatever you're listening to there, and you want add a little bit vocal. It actually did. It does. They do what they say. Heavy bass mode was my worst. I didn't like that at all because it really made the bass sound a little bit muddy. At high volume on any of the settings, the bass sounds a little bit muddy. They're trying to sound a little bit warm, but it just doesn't work, and I wasn't digging it. I didn't like the distortion of the bass. It just didn't sound correct. And also, if you go high volume, you max these babies out, they will distort. It doesn't sound fantastic. If you keep them a couple notches down and in the vocal mode or the equilibrium mode, they sounded really good. I was okay with the sound. So don't max them out. They do have some volume. They do have some headroom. You can get them pretty loud actually, but like I said, don't do it. Keep them at a decent tone, and you know they're enjoyable. They're okay. They're okay. Let's wrap this up here with some positives and negatives, and also talk about one last thing about pairing them, because some people will ask me how to get them paired. They're very, very easy. They're actually, let's see, did they shut off automatically? They did. So they will shut off automatically after a certain point in time, but you basically just hold this button right here, and there's 2 buttons right there, one on the top, and it has actually like a little knob on it that you can feel, very noticeable, and you know that's the power button. This other one does not. It's just flat, and that is the power button. You just push and hold, and they will go into Bluetooth pairing mode. Now that is flashing at a consistent rate. That means they are in Bluetooth pairing mode. All you have to do is go to your device, whether you have an Android or an iPhone. It's going to be a little bit different on an iPhone, really easy. Go to your settings, go to Bluetooth, find the Life 4s, and then just hit on the Life 4s, and they will pair Bluetooth mode. When you are connected, this light will do a double flash, pause, double flash, pause, so you know that they are connected. It's not just a consistent flash like it is right now. So you'll know that they're connected. Now on an Android phone, it's a little bit, couple more steps. They ask you some questions like, you go to your Bluetooth, you go to your settings, find your Bluetooth, go to add a device. It'll find the Life 4s. You hit Life 4s. It'll ask you, do you want to pair? You hit pair. And then once you pair to them, battery life, it'll show a little battery meter and show that you're connected to the Life 4s. So pretty easy to do, no problem there, and they'll be good to go. So with positives and negatives on this product, and the positives for sure is $23, Bluetooth 5.3, does have the best Bluetooth out there right now, and that's cool to have. So if you can find both devices receiving and transmitting at 5.3, you'll get really good sound quality, good distance, good latency issues. You won't have latency issues because they're really, really good. Have that best technology out there. So if you can get a package deal, like I said, with the transmitter and the headphones around $60, I think that's a pretty good deal. These headphones only being $24, even if you just want to use them for a pair of wireless headphones, they're okay, and that's why I definitely gave them a chance. I saw them pop up a lot on Amazon in my, all the ads that pop up. 4-star rating, and they had over, 280 reviews. I was pretty impressed with that, and I gave them a chance, and I think they are okay for that, what they are. Positives, like I said, 80, 90 hours of playtime. 40 millimeter drivers that sound pretty decent, that 66-foot range, Bluetooth 5.3, 3 EQ modes actually worked and they actually do what they say, so that's a positive. And they come with some nice accessories with a bag, decent cord, and your charging plug as well. Some of the negatives that I will put out there is they're not, if you're going to use these for a jogging pair of headphones, I wouldn't do it because this, when you're running, they're going to make that noise, and it is pretty annoying. So they will click a little bit, especially if I was kind of headbanging a little bit and they were moving like that and clicking like that. So I don't know if they'd be the best workout pair. You could try it, but I don't think they would. Plus these foam pads that are super soft, feel good. After long sessions, at least on me, they got a little bit warm. So I would also say that they would probably cook your ears if you're working out. You know, for normal use, if you're just sitting listening to music or lounging around like that, they got a little bit warm after an hour and a half. They were starting to get warm. It's a negative in my opinion. That might be different for everybody. That's what they did for me. They got a little bit warm, but I personally don't use them for that long. Usually it's an hour and a half session and boom, I'm off. So it was comfortable. I was good to go, but they did tend to get a little heated with long sessions. Also on the reviews, I read up most of the reviews on the negatives, and they did say that they did have some issues with the power button. If you get a bad pair and you're having issues with the power button, that might be a defect on these. Warm in pads, like I said, and the way they rattle a little bit makes them not a workout pair of headphones. Other than that, I was really happy with the microphone. You'll check it out at the end. You can hear the microphone. They don't sound super quiet, and they're legible. So when you're talking to somebody, they could hear you. So very impressive on the microphone for a $23 pair of headphones. And I keep saying $23 because they're $23.99, but $24. All right, everybody, final thoughts on these headphones. They're worth giving a chance, in my opinion, for the $24. Absolutely a okay pair of headphones that I will say, I'll give them a thumbs up. I thought they worked well. They sound good with different types of music. The EQ modes did what they said, and they're only $24. So even if you don't want that Bluetooth 5.3 technology and you don't want to get an adapter, just use them for listening to music, podcasts, YouTube, whatever, and they do an okay job. All right, that's what I got for you, the Life 4s. Check them out. I'll leave a link in case you're interested, and we'll catch you really soon on the next video where I have tons of more reviews coming out on all kinds of tech coming really soon. Catch you on the next one. Hello, DJ Martini Midwest Reviews coming at you with a quick sound test for the Life 4 headphones 5.3. This is just a quick sound test on how the microphone sounds when you're on your phone.